Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another career mode episode. Today we are going to be heading to Great Britain for the Silverstone GP. Now you can see here we already got some upgrades so we can look at them right now. And first one did go through. Second one, hopefully I'll actually have to move more. Yeah, so everything went through. This is a good start to the weekend. I am skipping that because I don't really like it, and now we're going through the GP. So practice 1 and practice 2 and practice 3 is just gonna be skipped. Nothing I can upgrade right now. I mean I can, but it's not really worth it, so I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, quick practice. Okay, so this is the end of quick practice. I think it's one, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it did not work out as good, but we just got 2 out of 5. I don't know how that's even possible. We got so many failures. Can at least get this 100%. Yeah, that's about it. Now here is the end of practice 2. We got some good stuff here, and practice 3 was also good, but we did miss out on the last 2. Anyways, here we can see some upgrades, and I am gonna go for side pod profile. Like, yeah, it seems as a major upgrade, and it's really good. And I would go for the major weight reduction here, but we don't have enough resource points. So we are just gonna look after order upgrades. Rotor is not that good. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna take actually rotor because it's major. I think that's a pretty good deal. And yeah, let's head to qualifying. Okay, so we are right here in Q1. Let's go out on a set of softs. Now we start our lap. Nothing special here, right? I mean, it's pretty obvious. Make a decent corner, another one. It's basically gonna be a quick lap. There was an Alpine in front of us, I believe. It's Ocon, but he was not a huge problem because I think he was also in a lap. I'm not really sure because he was really slow actually. Now we come up to the line. We did get a weird corner, a weird exit, but we go up to P3. Now we are looking at Ricardo, and yeah, he goes P8. I think that's in front of us. Yeah, it is the place in front of us. Interesting. Usually he's not as good. Now we are at an out lap. I believe it's the same set of tires because we're not improving that much, are we? Now we got a really good exit here, but we did sacrifice the corner itself. Now that's really satisfying because we clip pretty much everything there. Now we come up the line and it's P7 in front of Ricardo. We're just looking through the grid and nothing especially. I'm just looking at the gap, so if I really do need to skip, I mean if I can skip the whole qualifying, and I actually do, I really don't think something will happen especially, but they do not look very good indeed, right? Fernando's P3 though, but we just missed out on Q2. I was really underestimating these guys. I mean, it was a huge gap between me and them, so I just skipped.
Great Britain then, one of only 2 countries to have held a Grand Prix in every year of the Formula One World Championship. And that record extends further for today's Grand Prix. Straddling the border of Northamptonshire and Buckinghamshire, the 18 corners of Silverstone Circuit form the 3.6-mile beating heart of Formula One. It's been reinvented over the years, with Turn 1 now the fast right-hander of Abbey, but the magic of racing is as strong here as it's ever been. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Pierre Gasly in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Hamilton, Sergio Perez and Leclerc, Sainz, Ricciardo, Fernando Alonso and Esteban Ocon, Bottas, Tsunoda, Alex Albon and Magnussen, Vettel, King, Mick Schumacher and Lance Stroll, Joe and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. It's race day yet again, and joining me for a chat is Anthony Davidson. And our racers are certainly in for a rough day today. What will you be watching out for as they head into turn one?
Well, the start of the race is always one of the most nerve-wracking parts. You have to hope that everyone is able to get off to a clean start, and this is possibly the trickiest part of the entire race. So many drivers in such a small space, and finding your braking point into turn one as well. It's a testament to the driver's skill that there aren't more incidents.
This is the team's home race. We're all relying on you to impress today.
I mean, well, that's not really good news, is it? Because I'm not sure what I'm gonna get out of this car today. But yeah, I'm just looking through my setup. Got the preset I already did. I will go from medium to hards. Normal, nothing special there.
We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well.
You heard Jeff. So we are kind of getting good with the tire temperature. I mean, it's pretty high actually, and I do spin the car. I mean, nothing special there, but you know, it's kind of frustrating to do such things. It has to retake some cars, but we are on to our position at the grid, and yeah, I had to adjust the car more there. But anyway, we got a good start, or with a good cruise position. Now it's 5 lights, and it is lights out, so we do get a pretty good start as usual. Into P11 from P16. Already 5 positions gained, but now Albon is coming back to us. He's on the inside. The bullet is actually really good in this championship, this career mode actually. But we had the inside line and we just stayed the corner easy. I did go wide because my controller is really weird when I'm turning. I mean, when I turn right, my controller is like glitching. It's like glitching all the time, so I cannot do no. But we go down the inside on Bottas, and we did have the outside line here, but we made the move steep because we had more traction over the corner. Now next up will be Alonso, and it will be actually really soon. I think it was just 2 laps later, and he moves out of the way because that's kind of what AI do. Are not the best comparisons, but they are pretty easy to beat if you know how they work. But he's coming back to us actually. He tried to dive, but it doesn't work because I blocked the way. And next will be Gasly, but we don't have actually the pace as much as the other guys. I mean, we all know that AI are better at this track than players, but I will have to turn down the AI level. Now it's a yellow flag because Leclerc is out there with nothing special actually, it happens all the time. But this is a career mode, not usually that realistic. And we know Leclerc because that's not how the game works. I know many YouTubers talk about it, but that's not really how it works. Now Alonso does overtake it because he had the DRS, so nothing unusual. But we are gonna go in this lap, so we don't have to at least push and try to overtake him again. We get really close actually, we get to 15.9. And I think it's a pretty good pit stop as usual.
Perfect job job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
I mean, it's not the hardest thing to actually
Look
turn.
after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound.
Go out, and it's gonna be a really boring race. So, yeah. Actually, some laps later, under guys pits, and we are back into P10. I think it's gonna be it for actually this part of the race, because there is nothing actually more gonna happen like 50, like lap 15. Nothing, basically nothing. Alonso is P9 on medium, so he's gonna get a really good race. Last lap for Max Verstappen, lap 18. We go ahead to lap, I believe 20 is gonna be the next lap, because nothing special is gonna happen here. Like Ocon almost catches us. And here lap 22. Like I said, nothing happened. I mean, Alonso did overtake Gasly, and Ocon is even more close to us. So I do believe it's gonna be a tight battle for P9 actually, because Ocon is within the error zone. He's attacking us on the last DRS rate, but we are not even defending. He locked up actually, so we did get the P9 easily. And we just had to look what happened actually, because yeah, I didn't know what happened in the race, so I just checked close. And yeah, I think it's a pretty decent result from P16 to P9.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Well, they've done a brilliant job, I must say, under some intense pressure to take a well-earned victory here at the British Grand Prix. So, Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on track was: speed. I know it sounds like an awfully reductive statement, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sports that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
I think it's a pretty good result, because I didn't have the best car, and I really don't like this track. I mean, it's way too hard for me. But at least Ricardo got a P6 actually, from P to P6. I'm happy that he's getting. I'm happy that he's getting better with the car, because yeah, he was like 1 second off in qualifying, like in most of the weekends. So yeah, this is it for this video. If you have any suggestions, type it in the comments, because yeah, that's about it. Bye.